তো মুদির দোকান আছে না, মুদির দোকানে পেয়ে যাবেন।
রিঠা,
রিঠা ফল বাংলায়,
রিঠা ফল,
হিন্দিতে অরিঠা। অরিঠা
রিঠা।
এটা কালকে মহাপ্রভুর মুখটাকে একটু না আমি পরিষ্কার করতে হবে, নাহলে কাল সকালে আনলে হবে। এখন তো রাত হয়ে গেল 8টা 11, নাহলে এখানে মুদির দোকানে গিয়ে দোকান করতে এই কোনাতে অরিঠা
লিখে দেন আমার।
সব সব।
Then his counterpart friend said, "Oh, no, you've killed the bull. So you have to go to the Ganga to take bath." So Krishna argued with them, "No, but actually he was a demon in the form of a calf, of a bull." But he said, "No, but still he was a calf, no? Family of the cows, so the sinful activity, you have to go to Ganga." And Krishna was thinking, I'm not going to go all the way to Ganga. Ganga is in Calcutta. So Krishna just manifested Manasi Ganga. So in the same way that after killing Vatsasura, he manifested Manasi Ganga, in the same way, one day a big demon came in Vrindavan, Aristasura, in the form of a bull, gigantic bull. His hump was big like a hill. And he entered in Vrindavan and started to terrorize everyone. The other cows, they were fleeing left and right. They would have miscarriage. No. And Krishna was thinking, what? How dare you come to my Vrindavan, disturb my devotees, disturb my cows? And Krishna just tightened his belt. And then he stood in front of him and said, "Ow, cow, come." So the bull came and wanted to kick Krishna. Krishna just caught him and just threw him back. Just one push. Sometimes you see two bulls fighting, and they're pushing, and the one who is victorious is pushing, and the other bull is falling apart. Or sometimes you see elephants fighting, same. Sometimes it's completely turned upside down. So Krishna just threw him, and he fell back like that. He came back charging again, and this time Krishna just killed him. And it took one, Krishna pulled away one of his horns. His horns were huge like elephant tusks. It was like a huge elephant. Krishna just pulled one of his horns and just killed him. And now Krishna was looking at the gopis, see how heroic I am. See how victorious I am about this big demon. But Srimati Radhika, she's always spicing the relationship by doing man. So when Krishna came and was like boasting, "Oh, look how I killed this big demon," she just turned away in a huff. Became Manini Radha. And she said, "Look, you've killed the bull. This is a very sinful activity." Krishna said, "Are, he was not a bull, he was a demon." "Yes, but he was a bull." "But he was a demon." "No, he was a bull," and back and forth, bull, demon, bull, demon. So finally Krishna understood, oh, I have to pacify a man, otherwise this conversation is not going anywhere. So Krishna became very submissive and said, "Oh Radhe, what do you want me to do to atone for my sinful activity?" And Radhika immediately said, "Oh, you'll have to go and take baths in all the holy places of the universe, not the earth, the whole Brahmanda." So Krishna was thinking, just like he was thinking before, I'm not going to go all the way to the Ganga, let the Ganga come. So Krishna was thinking, going to all over the country, all over the planets, all over the universe, this is going to take so long. I cannot spend one moment separated from Srimati Radhika. And also Krishna says, "Vrindavanam padamekam nagachami." I don't take one step outside of Vrindavan. So Krishna did exactly the same that he did in Manasi Ganga. With his heel, he hit the ground, made a big hole. And then he called all the holy places of the universe. And then the hole started to fill. And then Krishna took bath in it very happily, and he came out, tried himself, and he said to Radhika, "No, I have fulfilled your desire." And Radhika said, "What is the proof that this water is coming from the holy places of the universe? No, it can come from anywhere. Maybe you trick me." And Krishna said, "Oh, Radhe, I would never dare to do that." He said, "What is the proof? I want the proof." So at that time, by Krishna's will, each holy place came, folding hands and say, "Oh, I am Ganga, I am Jamuna, I am Saraswati, I am Kaveri." Even some rivers from Patala Loka, from the lower planets, they came, say, "Oh, I am this river." All the rivers, Mandakini, the celestial Ganga, also came. So they all gave proof, "Oh, we are such and such." They all lined up, all the goddesses, all the lakes, and they said, "We are this personality." Then Krishna looked at Radhika, "No, you're satisfied?" She said, "All right." Then he said, "This is a very nice place. Why don't you come in my place?" And Radhika just turned away and told her Saki, "We don't want to have anything to do with this black fellow. We will do our own kund." And when we taking their bracelets, and they started to dig their own kund, make their own Radha kund. But there was no water, so Krishna says, "Oh, you have no water? I have water, no problem. You take my water and fill your kund." "No, we don't want anything to do with you." Radhika told her Sakis, "Let's make a line all the way to Manasi Ganga, and with spots let us fill." So there was a huge line of gopis all the way from here all the way to Manasi Ganga, each one carrying pots from Manasi Ganga and coming, one line going and coming with the pots. Just like in Jagannath Puri, when Mahaprabhu manifested this Gundicha Mandira Marjanadu, from the Gundicha temple to Indradumna Sarovar, also long distance, just pots. And nobody is speaking anything except Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna means take a pot. Krishna means give me a pot. Krishna says, "Here's a pot." So gopis all the way, and then went back and filled Radha Kund. And Krishna says, "But still, maybe you can come in my kund." And Krishna just made a communication. When we go at the Sangam, usually when we take baths, it's at the Sangam, we say you're supposed to take baths one time in Radha Kund, one time Shyama Kund, one time back in Radha Kund, when you take bath. And then the still fun for under, there is a communication. So those two waters, they communicate. Because we should know, this is just an external pastime. Actually, Radha Kund and Shyama Kund, they're not different from Srimati Radhika. And if you take baths in Radha Kund, Krishna is so happy with you because this is his dear Radha. And when you take baths in Shyama Kund, oh, Radhika is so pleased because that is the dear Kund of her most beloved, Sri Krishna. So this is how they manifested. And then other kunds were manifested later. When we make the parikram, you have the Lalita Kund is there, and next to it, but not visible now, there is this Vishaka Kund. When we come from the parikram, instead of going into town, if you just go a few hundred meters on the left, you come to a beautiful place called Malahari Kund. Now it has been completely neglected. Sripad Bodhayan Maharaj bought it maybe 20, 25 years ago. There's still litigation. People just dump all the garbage, all the plastic bags. Buffaloes, they go into it, they put so much garbage. This is a place where Radhika and Sakis, after picking up flowers in Kushum Sarovar, they come and sit there and make the garlands. Therefore it's called Mala Hari Kund. Mala means garlands. They sit there and make garlands to offer to Krishna. Picking up flowers in Kushum Sarovar and then coming here, and then in Radha Kund. Of all the pastimes of Krishna in the Astakaliya Lila, the 8th division of the day, the pastime in Radha Kund is the longest. Usually it's about 3 hours, but Radha Kund is 3.5 hours, almost 3.5 hours. Longest pastimes. And every day, this is where they meet. Under the pretext of doing Surya Puja. Radhika goes out of her house with her sakis, and then they come here. They go to Surya Kund, where Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj was doing his bhajan for 40 years here in Braj, until one day he heard one voice, "Oh Babaji, you will not get the fruit of your bhajan here. No, you have to go to Mayapur." So after doing 40 years bhajan here, he went to Mayapur and did bhajan there, and there he reached Siddhi, perfection. Mayapur is a place of bhajan. This is a place for siddhas. Normally you read, perfect people reside here. We hear that all around Radhakund there's so many kunjas. Each gopi has a kunja. Even the current boys, the Priyanarmasaka, they have the kunjas here all the way. And in the middle of Radhakund is Svananda Sukata Kunj. The Kunj Ananga Manjari, the younger sister of Srimati Radhika. We don't see all of this. We only see waters, dust, dogs, monkeys, pigs. Not here we don't see so many pigs. But we don't see the Dham. Now, how we can see the Dham? Maharaj was quoting this morning. Vishaya Chadiya Kabe Shuddha Abhiman Kabyamaeva Sri Vrindavan. When, by receiving the mercy of Gauranga and Nityananda Prabhu, I will have given up sense gratification. Vishaya Chadiya Kabe. Rejecting the Vishaya, sense enjoyment. Then Shuddha Abhiman, my mind will be purified. So, with a purified mind, purified senses, Satman, Shuddman, Sat Indriya, at that time we will be able to see Vrindavan, the real Vrindavan. No, Yogamaya will take away the cover and then we will see. Just like, when Emperor Akbar came here, he was one of his court minister, one of his ministers, one of the jewels of his, not a minister, one of the jewels of his court was the musician Tansen. Now Tansen's guru was Swami Haridas from Nidhuvan. So one time Tansen was playing in such a wonderful way, the emperor was completely amazed. He said, "Oh, where did you learn this music?" "Oh, from my Guruji." "No." "Oh, please, he must come to Delhi." "Oh, Huzur, Your Honor, I am sorry, my Guru only sings for Krishna, he will never leave Vrindavan." "Oh, but how can I listen to him?" "Then you have to come to Vrindavan." So they came to Vrindavan, the emperor dressed in very simple dress, incognito, like a simple person, and one servant, and Tansen. And Tansen required his guru, "You please sing." But Guru was not in the mood to sing for the emperor. Like he said, no, he only sings for Krishna. So Tansen, very Buddhiman, very intelligent, he picked up his instrument and started to play. And on purpose, he made some wrong notes. After a few moments, his guru could not tolerate. He took the instrument and he started to play. And the emperor was so pleased. It is said on the same day, he met with Srila Rupa Goswami. And the only portrait we have of Rupa Goswami, it was done by the servant of the emperor. He came and sketched. When the emperor was speaking with Rupa Goswami, he sketched him. That's the only picture we have of Srila, like we see in the temples like this. Just with Kopin, and in the corner it's written in Urdu, that is signed by the servant of the emperor. And then he was so impressed with Rupa Goswami's renouncement and holiness, he said, "I want to make a donation." But his heart was full of pride. So Rupa Goswami just gave him one instant the darshan of the Dham. Just one moment. He said, "What can I do?" So the emperor is so rich, he's the emperor of all India, the Mughal emperor. And Rupa Goswami tell, "Oh, in Keshigat, there is one broken stair. So you please repair that." So the emperor felt, the emperor just repair the stair? And then he went there and Rupa Goswami just for one moment showed him. And he saw this stair, this piece missing was made of solid diamond. And the emperor said, even if I sell India 7 times, I will never get the wells to repair that. Because in Vrindavan, everything is made of chintamani. That stone that touches iron and turns into gold. Everything here we don't see. We go to Keshigarh, we see, oh, so many monkeys, so dirty and everything, so much garbage. But actually it's made of jewels. Each ghat, each staircase is made of jewels. The banister is made of sapphire. So he said, even if I sell India 7 times, I could never repair this. So he had the darshan just one moment to put down his pride. And at that time he just offered, okay, whatever you want, just take a donation. He became a little humble. So we're praying, when I will be able to see the Dham as it is. Right now our vision is normal, we are conditioned souls, so Yogamaya is covering. We don't see the Dham as it is. We hear. When we are given Gopal mantra, we're given the meditation. Oh, Radha Krishna sitting on a beautiful throne, Jamuna is flowing, full of flowers, full of lotuses. If you go to Jamuna, do you see the flowers? Do you see lotus flowers in Jamuna? Do you see on both sides trees full of flowers? Maybe you great souls see, I don't see. No. Because we don't see the Dham, we have no access to that. Why? Because we still have material desires. As long as we have there is attachment to any sense enjoyment, as long as the heart is not fully purified, we will not be able to see the Dham. We go to Radha Kund out of faith, we see, right? We see with the eyes of faith, Shraddha Chakshu. Just like we are told, oh, this is God. I remember when I became a devotee, the deities on the altar were Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. And I was praying to them, oh my Lord, do you really look like that? Is it really your face? Because for us Christian or French, they look like totems from America, United States, the Indian, Amerindian totems. And I was thinking, okay, Prabhupada, my Gurudev, Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada says you are God, so it must be true. But really, I could never believe you look like that. I could never believe. But I was accepting on the basis of faith. With the eyes of faith, okay, this is God. But at the end of the temple, there was a staircase to go up and a little banister and a little painting of Krishna. So everyone was chanting their rounds looking at Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and I was chanting looking at that Krishna. And then 3 months after I joined, my Gurudev came, Swami Maharaj, Sri Prabhupada, and he installed beautiful Radha Krishna deities. And after installation, he made a lecture, and in the lecture he said, the form of Jagannath is not very beautiful. Okay. So I have not made an offense. Because I was afraid maybe I make offense to think that this form is not attractive. He said, no, this is an unfinished form. That form was made like that on purpose. You all know the story when Indradyumna Maharaj was installing those deities, was carving those deities. The architect, the sculptor had said, okay, I will sculpt those pieces of wood, but I don't want to be disturbed until it's finished. After about 3 weeks, for 1-2 days, they didn't hear anymore any sound of sculpting. So the queen, Gundicha Devi, she told her husband, Indradyumna Maharaj, something happened, we have to open the door. Maybe the sculpture, did we give him enough food and water? Maybe we don't hear anything for 2 days, maybe he's dead. So the king said, no, he said not to open the doors. He said, but what? So they opened the door finally, and they put, I told you not to open, and it disappeared. And those deities were left as we know them, like unfinished. And Indradyumna Maharaj decided, I have done offense, so I will fast until I die. But that same night, Jagannath appeared to him in a dream, no, your so-called disobedience is a part of my lila. There is a verse in the scriptures, in Upanishad, which says, apani padantam. He has no feet, he has no hands. And the Mayavadi said, oh, you see, God is not a person, no feet, no hands. But the second part of the verse says, but he moves faster than the wind and he accepts all the offerings. So it looks impersonal, but ultimately it's personal. But Jagannath Swami himself told in dream to that king in Radhuna, I appear in this so-called unfinished form just to confirm this verse of the scriptures. He has no feet, he has no hands, but he moves faster than the wind, accepts all the offerings. No. So, because Jagannath, if you see, he has no hand, he has no feet. Only once a year I heard they put golden, Shringar, one particular vesh, they put golden hands, golden feet. But otherwise, he shows like that. And Jagannath is here. Now we hear from our Acharya, actually, Jagannath is a form of Krishna, completely in ecstasy, so much in ecstasy that his arms and feet went into his body. Just like here, Krishna in Petagram, not far from here, there is Govardhan, Chandra Sarovar and Petagram. After the Vasanti Ras in Chandra Sarovar, Krishna left the rasa dance and he hid in the bush. And when the gopis came, he took a 400 form of Lord Narayan. So the gopis, they just bowed down to, oh Narayan, have you seen Krishna? No interest, no attraction. Although Narayan is Krishna, is God, very beautiful. Gopis, no interest. So I was just reading, because I'm translating that little book from Jivan Janadan Maharaj, published by Bhakti Vishnu Maharaj, that Chandravali and her group, when they went there, they saw the form of Krishna with 4 arms. They couldn't see his 2-arm form. But when Radhika came, Krishna could not maintain his 4-arm form. He showed her his 2-arm form. Because her love is so powerful, she completely controls him. Maharaj yesterday was saying, Krishna is Prem Vasibhut, completely controlled by love, completely overpowered. And the love of Srimati Radhika is so powerful, Madanakya Mahabhav, the topmost manifestation of her love. Krishna is like a puppet in her hand. And Krishna even says, Radhika Premera Guru Ame Shishyanat. In loving affairs, Radhika is my guru. Ame Shishyanat. I'm like a dance pupil. She's my dance mistress. Every day she's teaching me a new dance step. And I'm trying to follow. But Krishna cannot follow. In Rasa dance we hear, if we read most beautiful description by Kavi Karnapur, Ananda Vrindavan Champu, description of Rasa dance. And describing Radhika dancing. So first Krishna is able to keep up the rhythm with her. And after she starts to dance in such an amazing way, so fast, beating the rhythm so fast, Krishna cannot follow, he just claps, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Excellent, excellent, excellent. He cannot keep up with her, he's just completely overwhelmed. She's a dance mistress, he's a pupil. He's completely dependent upon her. He's Shaktiman, but she is the Shakti, Purna Shakti, right? We say Svarup Shakti. Sva means himself, Svarupa, the Shakti coming from himself. And that Shakti is so amazing that without that Shakti, Krishna we cannot even see him. One time Srila Narayana said, Krishna without Radhika is like Nirvishesha Brahma, like impersonal Brahma, because everything in Krishna is coming from his Shakti. Now, we know Sandhini, Sarup Shakti has 3 divisions, Sandhini, Samvit, Ladini. So, Balaram is in charge of Sandhini, Krishna himself in charge of Samvit, Radhika herself in charge of Ladini. She's specifically in charge of Ladini, but she is the whole Svarup Shakti. So without that Shakti, even Krishna's body cannot manifest. Because we hear, technically speaking, the body of Krishna, of Radha, of all the inhabitants of Braj, the Dham itself, the spiritual world, the entire spiritual is manifested by Sandhini Shakti, right? And then the knowledge is coming from Samvid Shakti, the knowledge of relationship. What makes the gopis say, oh, he's our beloved? What makes Yashoda sing, oh, he's my Lala? What the cowherd boy say, he's my friend. This is coming from Samvid Shakti. Without that Shakti, no relationship, no knowledge of relationship. They wouldn't know who is who. And then Ladini Shakti, that's Radhika, that's her department. Therefore, no, Acharya says, if you want to serve Krishna, you have to approach Radhika, that's her department. Because service means to give happiness to the object of service. Love means to please the object of love, right? A baby, the mother doesn't have to tell all the time, I love you, I love you, I love you, because she's love personified. She manifests love at every moment. She's constantly, if you want to see love in action, just look at the mother with a small child. She'll do everything for the child. Because love means to do something for the beloved. So Srimati Radhika, no, she only lives for Krishna, to give him lad, Ladini. She's Ladini Shakti, to give him happiness. She only exists for that. So all the pastimes we hear, even sometimes we hear, but why Radhika? She's opposed to Krishna, she's in Vamya Bhav. Krishna comes full of good intention, she pushes him away, she turns away, no, in a sulky mood. This is only to please him. Because this is like spicing up the relationship, like putting some spices. You know? Even in the material world, we say, if a woman wants to attract a man, she plays hard to get. Every girl knows this in this world. If you want to attract, if you are easily given, then no, they neglect you. So you play hard to get. You and me together, not even in your dreams. So if the girls, they show that kind of attitude, like, forget, zabuit, then the man is even more attracted. So this is all coming, all reflection of Radhika's moods, which reflect in this material world. So this is the appearance of Radha-Kund. I'm going around. Radha-Kund manifested actually only for Krishna's pleasure. Because then, every day, they can meet there. And you know, we hear from Shastra that Vrinda Devi, every day she arranges very nice pastime there. She's writing the script every day of the pastime. Today we will do this and that, all kind of unexpected events, like we said at the beginning. For rasa to flow, it must be chamatkar, something extraordinary. Like Krishna kills a bull, that's already very heroic. But then she says, you have to go all over the universe to purify yourself. Oh, really? It kicks the ground, makes a hole, and the hole fills, and all the holy places of the universe comes, and he swims, and they make with their bracelets, they make a hole. This is all chamatkar, very amazing. Or just kicking the ground, he makes a big hole, a big lake, and then... Actually, at that time, it was not like that. Because actually, there's three appearances of Radha-Kund. Maharaj, this I just mentioned the old appearance. Actually, Radha-Kund is eternal, but it manifests at a time. For us, it appears to manifest 5,200 years ago when Krishna was here on earth. Actually, it's eternal. Braj, this little piece of land here in this world, is a replica of the spiritual world. And Radhika, she told Krishna, when Krishna says, we will go in the material world, she said, I cannot go if there is no Jamuna, no Govardhan, no Radha-Kund. Krishna said, no problem, we'll take them with us. But they manifest in our vision at a certain time. But they are eternal realities. And then when we will be purified from all anarthas by the grace of our gurus, when we will have satisfied our gurus or acharyas, that is why when we go in Parikram, Maharaj is taking us to every holy place there, and we pray to Rupa Goswami, to Raghunath Das Goswami, to Jiva Goswami in Radha Damodar, to Krishnadas Kaviraj, to the Sri Thakurs, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Gopal Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Every place we go and pray for their mercy. Because without the Vaishnavas, We can say, I have a guru. Yeah, but Ari, Guru, Vaishnav, the three, they're not separate. Vaishnav will send you to Guru or reinforce your faith in your Guru. And Guru will take you to Krishna. No. Krishna Kripa, Guru Mile, Guru Kripa, Krishna Mile. By the mercy of Guru, you meet, of Krishna, you meet Guru. By the mercy of Guru, you meet Krishna. Like Maharaj said this morning, we cannot see Krishna, so he appears before us in a form that we can relate to. Priyatama Rupa, that dearest form for the disciple, is Gurudev. That's a form of Krishna. We say Krishna Kripa Ki Ananda Murti. It's a blissful form of Krishna's mercy appearing in front of us. Like Maharaj, always blissful. Maharaj always in kirtan mood. Always kirtan, jumping, kirtan, everywhere kirtan. In Mayapur, in Navadvip for Parikram, I don't know how Maharaj can do. Jumping and dancing and walking so long and always singing in ecstasy. So Krishna Kripa Ki Ananda Murti, the happy form of Krishna's mercy, that is our Gurudev, appearing in front of us. Krishna's Murti taking a form. No. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami, he confirms it is in the form of the Guru that Krishna delivers the conditioned souls. Krishna himself will not come, not appear to us. When we will be completely purified by the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, then at that time, when we will chant pure name, then Krishna will appear in front of us. Like I was mentioning 2 days ago or yesterday, when you chant pure name, you don't need anybody's certificate. What is a certificate? The first pure name that you speak, immediately Krishna's form will appear. Nama, Rupa, Maharaj always said. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila. The name will reveal the Rupa. And when you mix the two, name and form, then the qualities will come. When you mix the three, name, form, qualities, the pastimes will come. You will see Krishna's pastimes. And we say, I was quoting, every morning we sing in Amala Harinam, Amiya Vilas. Amala Harinam, in the name without offense, Amal. Unalloyed, Shuddhanam. Amiya Vilas, it is full of vilas, pastime. But we don't see them. We sing, but we don't see them. We can remember them because we heard or we read. So when we sing different names, we can remember the pastime in connection, but we don't see the pastime. When we will chant purely, then at that time, all those pastimes will manifest. We'll see Krishna's pastime from morning to evening, the Astakaliya, but that is on the higher levels of Madhyama Adhikara, when we'll come to pure Raganuga Bhakti. That is, and Srila Maharaj always says, Pujala Ragapata. From below, we offer puja to that path of Raganuga Bhakti. When our heart is purified enough, then from Vedi Bhakti, we can graduate to Raganuga Bhakti. Raga means, what means Raga? What is the definition of Raga? It's a vapros. It's a question. What is the definition of Raga? Don't answer altogether, please. Attraction, more than that, I want the definition. In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Bhakti Rasamrita is Paribhasa Sutra. It's a book of definition. It gives a definition of every word that we use in our Vaishnava language, Vaishnava Bhasa. So what is Raga? When without any effort, your mind is going spontaneously towards something. That is called Raga. That is the definition. Spontaneous, without effort, mind going naturally towards something. Rupa Goswami is praying like this. When will my attraction flow naturally to you? As naturally as young man and young woman are attracted to each other without any effort. Right? When we reach puberty, in the school, the teacher doesn't tell you, okay, boys, no, I want you to be attracted to the girls. Girls, no, I want you to be attracted to the boys. No need. Automatically. That's why usually, still in India, the school is separated by gender. Boys here, girls here. Because when puberty comes, immediately attraction is there. Samskar from previous lives, and the lust, the tiger of lust in the heart, it will come up, and naturally attraction. It is so natural that Rupa Goswami is praying, oh Radha Krishna, I want my attraction to go to you exactly in that natural way. That is raga. So in the spiritual world they called ragatmik jan. Raga atmika jan. Jan means Bengali people. Raga atmika means they have a natural love for Krishna, which is like built in, like intrinsic part of themselves. It's not something from outside, it's a part of their being, therefore it's called atmika. Raga atmika jan. And in this world, when we come to the spontaneous stage, we will follow the example. Raga anuga. Anuga means to follow, right? So we will not have raga yet, but we will follow the example of those who have raga. That's why it's called raganuga bhakti. They have like Krishna, thirst, unquenchable thirst to please Krishna. They only exist for one reason, how to give him pleasure. Nothing else in their mind. Just like a good example, after Govardhan Puja, after Govardhan took all the prasad that they had prepared, after saying Anyore, and they brought more and more, and when you said more, they say, look, we have given you everything we had. Then what did he do? He took Manasi Ganga, drank Manasi Ganga, rinsed his mouth, spit, and it said that from his spitting fields of rice and wheat came out because of the chapatis and the rice that he had eaten, mountains of chapati and rice. And then he burped, oh, triptosme, no I'm satisfied, no ask for the boon. So this was like best opportunity. Everyone in Vrindavan could ask a blessing to Govardhan. But what did they do? One heart, one love, like the song, Pus Krishna Bhutchasli. Let Krishna be happy. Nothing else. Nothing, in their minds there was no room for anything else. Let Krishna be happy. Pus Krishna Bhutchasli. Nothing else. They could not think of anything because they have, this is a love of Braj. Braja Vasi's love, Braja Ras, Braja Prem means they have no conception whatsoever of their existing separately from Krishna and therefore having no separate interest from Krishna. Srila Bhakti-Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, this is the main focus of all his teachings. We have a problem, we have what he calls provincial interest. He used those words, provincial interest. Just like in India, you have all those states, or in different countries, or in Russia, so many republics. And naturally, every part of every state, every republic wants to pull to themselves the facilities of the state. But Sri Radha used that. No, everything for the center. Krishna is the center. So Braj is this particular place where Krishna is the center of everyone's interest. They don't even think, this is our disease. Our disease that we think exist independently, separately from Krishna. This is a disease our child is trying to cure us from. This is our problem. We have this misconception that I exist and Krishna exists separately. Actually, our existence is not separate from him. Just like my hand is not separate from my body. My hand cannot eat independently. It gives to the mouth digests, and this is how it works. If the hand says, no, I will eat alone, nothing will work. It will not work. So we are in this crazy situation where we think I can be happy separately from Krishna because I have a separate interest, because I exist separately from Krishna. But we don't. We don't exist separately from him. We make this duality, so we think I exist separately, therefore I have my own interest. But in Vrindavan, nobody suffers from that disease. They all know I exist with Krishna. There's not me and Krishna yet. There's me and Krishna separately, two persons, but our existence is within the same field. It's not that I exist apart, separately, independently. I mean independently. Oh. Krishna is Svatantra, but we have no Svatantra. We are not Svatantra. We are fully dependent upon Krishna. And therefore, here in Vrindavan, nobody has any separate interest. Radhika is not thinking, oh, I have my interest and Krishna has his own interest. No, in her book, in her dictionary, there's only one word, how to please Krishna, in all ways. No other conception. She only exists for him. And he only exists for her. In this world, we put ourselves in the center. I exist for myself. No, that's why Srila Maharaj was explaining, quoting Hegel, no, the absolute is by itself for itself. This is one of his famous aphorisms. The absolute is by itself for itself. So we exist actually for the absolute, but we don't know. Everyone exists for the absolute. Some people know it, some people don't. We don't. We try to remember it. We try to learn to live for the absolute. And in Radhakund, this is manifested at the highest level, that Radhika shows how she only exists for him. And Krishna shows he only exists for her. When we have any activity, we always try to please ourselves. And we may interact with someone, but that someone is always an instrument in our pleasure. Even in so-called love, it's always using others for ourselves. No? The love of this world is like predator love. No, like my Gurudev Prabhupada would say, the love of the man for the woman is the love of the Muslim for his chicken. Muslims, they keep chicken to eat them, so they take very nice care. They love the chicken so much, they take so good care because they want to eat them. So he says the love of the man for the woman, that is, I love you, this is the love of the Muslim for his chicken. No. Or another example is given, no, some bandits, they want to attack a bank and steal the bank. So their plan is, we're going to kidnap the director of the bank. So they follow him to find all his activities, his schedule, and then they follow him with a car. No, and if something happens, no, nothing bad should happen to the director. They take care of him just like if he was very dear to them. No, because they want to, nothing happens to him, so they can capture him and force him to open the bank and steal. So this is usually when we take care of someone in this world, is to get from them what we want. But in the spiritual world, there's no such mentality. Radha doesn't do anything for herself. She only thinks how to please him. And if by being sulky, by being Manini, he is happy, let me be Manini all the time. And because Krishna prefers that mood, then she's mainly in what we call Vamya Bhav, opposite mood. And Chandravali in submissive mood. Chandravali's mood is, oh, Krishna, I belong to you. And Radhika's mood, Krishna, you belong to me. And Krishna prefers that mood. Therefore, Radhika is always in that mood. But hey, Krishna approaches her. Oh, Chandra, he wants to say Chandramukhi. Oh, you have a face like a moon. And immediately she becomes Manini. Oh, go back to your Chandravali. But Radhe, I just wanted to say that your face is beautiful like a moon, you're Chandramukhi. Oh, but you said the word Chandra, you were thinking about Chandravali, go to her. You're so happy with her, go to her. Always doing that to spice up, to make it more spicy, to sharpen his eagerness. And Krishna is begging at her feet. Please, Radhe, please. So much so that Jayadev Goswami, when he was writing this, he was seeing this in his trance, those pastimes, he sees Krishna is bowing down to her feet. And he's saying, no, this is not possible. How the Lord can bow down to the feet of his Shakti? So he left. He was about to write that, no, this is not possible. He's the Shakti man, she's the Shakti, how can he bow down to her? No. Then he went, you know the story, he went to take his bath. In the meantime, Krishna came disguised as him, took his book and wrote down the rest. Dehi Padapalavam Udharam. Oh Devi, give me your feet. no, Mama Sirasi Mandana, the poison of separation from you, no, has no, caught my head. The only remedy I can think of is your soft lotus feet on my head. So please give me your lotus feet and put them on my head. And here on the bank of Radhakund, Raghunath Das Goswami is writing in his Virat Kusumanjali, Krishna is no, with Srimati Radhika. And after some time, no, she goes and she meets with her friend. So Krishna is alone. So he comes to see them, and then Radhika, she takes a superior mood. Technically it's called Svadhina Bhadrika, mood of superior. No. And she said, oh, you put again lac, red lac on my feet. So one Saki comes and gives Krishna one little pot full of lac and one paintbrush, and Krishna takes the feet of Radhika. When he takes his feet, her feet in his hands, he's so full of emotion, he starts to shake. He cannot do. So first he puts the lac under, that's easy, under her feet, the sole of the feet, and then on top you're supposed to make nice designs, no, like Krishna likes to do. But he's so full of emotion, his brush is moving, and he cannot make something nice. It's just like making like a zigzag. But because Krishna is doing it, this is the highest form of art. This zigzag painting, which is like, no, actually not straight. He's trying to, imagine he's so full of emotion, he has her feet and his hand is like that, so he cannot do something nicely, he's like zzz. But everyone will say this is the topmost art. And what Krishna does, when Radhika is not looking, he takes her lotus feet and puts it on his head to have the mark, stamp, official, just like in the government, you have official stamp, stamped by the government. So Krishna puts Radhika's feet stamped on his head. Das of Radhika, official stamp, I am servant of Radhika. And Raghunath Das Goswami is writing this here on the bank of Radhakund. Krishna is doing like that. And then when Radhika is looking, and she sees it, oh, you don't know anything, and you're a baby painter. Oh, Rati, that is Rati Manjari, that is Raghunath Das Goswami, is eternal form. You do it. And then Krishna doesn't want to give the brush and the paint, but she takes him, and at this time, the whole vision disappears, and he comes out and is rolling on the ground, crying bitterly. This is bhajan. This is, of course, I'm speaking, this is the highest thing. But this is our ultimate goal, to be serving lotus feet of Radha Krishna, with a special leaning towards Radhika, because Krishna himself, Radhika is on her left side, side of the heart, and Krishna's peacock feather is going left, because he wants to put his head at her lotus feet. So the symbol is like that. So that Krishna himself is showing the example that he is the servant of Radhika. One time the gopis, they asked Krishna, Krishna, you speak, you're always looking so proud, no, that if you're such a great person, you don't even have a guru. Krishna said, of course I have a guru. Well, who is your guru? Oh, Bhaguri Rishi. Oh, and which mantra did you receive from him? And Krishna goes on Radha mantra. Very shy people, Radha mantra. He's shy because he doesn't want to tell everyone that, oh, he's chanting Radha's name. No, what they'll think. No, Krishna is always like bunking and Kautuk, very funny and very like showing, like proud. Apparently proud, but making show, like when he's dancing on the head of Kaliya. Like Yunitaka is describing, we sing every day. Yashamati Nandan means gopis don't call Krishna Krishna. Yashamati Nandan from small. They know each other. They've been playing together in the dust of Braj since their birth. No, they've been meeting so many times on the bank of Jamuna when they go and fetch water since little girls. No. But they never directly interacted. But they know each other so much. So he tries to describe Yashomatinanda Brajabara Nagara, the hero of Braj, Gopi Paranadhan, is alive, and suddenly in this big pot of nectar, a big drop of poison, Kaliya Damana Vida. Oh, just chastised Kaliya. What is he doing in the pot of nectar? Yashamati Nandan, so sweet Lila. Brajabara Nagara, the hero of Braj, the lover of the gopis, the life of the gopi. And then suddenly, boom, Kaliya Daman. But actually Kaliya Daman Lila is a what? Purvarag Lila. Purvarag means the love they have developed but not yet manifested face to face. So when Krishna is dancing on Kaliya, what is he doing? He's making the biggest show on earth, more than any circus can show. You know, they advertise in the circus on the look, come and see the clowns, and this one is swallowing fire, and this one is doing this. But Krishna, what is he doing? He's dancing not on the floor, he's dancing on the moving head of a snake. Can you be a greater hero, no. Can there be a greater show than this? And all the gopis at that time, they can all look. Nobody will say, hey, what you're doing? Everyone is looking at Krishna dancing on the head. And this is only to give the gopis opportunity to look at him without any interruption, any restriction. So actually this lila is for gopis. It's a Purvarag lila. It looks like he's speaking so sweetly and then he speaks of poison or Kaliya. What is he doing? No, actually he's manifesting this lila to give the gopis the opportunity to drink his beauty with their eyes and nobody can say anything. Same, Govardhan. Govardhan is only a pretext. Also Purvarag lila. It's only after Govardhan then Rasa dance happened. First Kaliya, then later on Govardhan Lila, 1 year after Rasa dance. He gives them opportunity. Nobody can say, hey, what you doing? Everyone is looking at Krishna. Nobody will say, why are you looking at Krishna? You have to remember they're all married. They're all married girls. They may be young, but they're all married. And in Vedic culture, and still today Indian culture, no question of breaking that sacred relationship. So Krishna is giving them opportunity that they can look at him, drink his face, and so many beautiful pastimes are there. Radhika, she's looking at Govardhan, she said, you hurt one hair on the head of my beloved, I'll turn you into dust. I'll turn you into pebbles. I'll curse you, from a big rock you'll be turned into small pebbles. And Mother Yashoda, she's also threatening, you hurt my Lala, you turn into dust. And the Gopas, they're holding, they think, oh, we're helping Krishna. And one time, this happened in Chandra Sarovar, one time, no, not in Chandra Sarovar, one time Krishna, as his look is holding the he's a little higher, so he's looking the gopis and he's looking at the heart of the gopis. And then he becomes very emotional and he starts to shake. So immediately all the cowherd boys say, they think we have to help Krishna to hold. No. And then Mother Yashoda, she says, Krishna, you've been holding on your left arm for so long. Change so I can massage your arm. You must be so tired to live the Govardhan. So all this is only for the pleasure of Krishna. And Radhika, everything she does is only for its pleasure. And in Radhakund, we have the opportunity to hear those lilas and to pray to all the sadhus, all acharyas who are doing their bhajan here. We can approach them and pray to them. Go, Premanande. 9.
Maharaj told many of it. Realization.
No realization. Repeating like parrot, only like papagaya.
Until you have faith, you cannot tell. But sometimes we are telling or we are hearing or but when it comes with our realization, it's very sweet, very powerful, right? But you can be tell one thing. but it is anubhav. Ki kahare shakhi anubhav. Radharani expression is anubhav. Anubhav means realization. प्रीति अनुराग आकर के धीरे धीरे नोच उठाया कृष्ण पदकांत से राधे से जाना वरिहाम रूप निहारी नयना निरपित भेव लाख लाख बिको ये लाख तो ये दीर्घना से so mainly Radha Krishna एक आत्मा अद्वितीय हो धरी अद्वितीय विषय रस Radha Krishna is one. Radha Krishna is one. Nothing wrong there. Or I see some wrong, but nothing wrong. Everything is fine. Doing the whole is why Radha Krishna is also. But if you want to get some play, not to play, right? You will learn how to play, right? You want to play. Playing means some sukha. Playing means some happiness, right?
So Krishna wants some happiness. Krishna wants happiness, but how to enjoy happiness alone not possible. Right? So Krishna become two. This is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kavita mentioned. I don't read. Huh? And it is told Mahaprabhu is combined. There's something more. Mahaprabhu is combined form. Maharaj mentioned the sloka. So Mahaprabhu is something more condensed. Radha Krishna come in a condensed form, right? That is combined. So Mahaprabhu is so glorious. But it is hidden. It is all one equivalent. Gupta. Mahaprabhu is secret. Everything is secret. But Ramananda Rai experienced. Ramananda Rai experienced. Mahaprabhu still deny, no. You are Krishna Bhakta, you see everywhere Radha Krishna. So all these things is very hard to understand, but we can hear from Krishnadas Kaviraj. But we don't know when we can, really you can understand. When we understand, then we cannot be in this mundane world, in this material world. When we shall understand all this, Now, somewhere we have come, somewhere. It's not bad. Everyone cannot come. So we have come, but we are, I don't know when we shall really understand, when I shall be really qualified or, let's say, so his mercy is only prasad. Athapi deva padabmo jadaya prasad lasan anukrihija. This sloka I am this morning forget. Athapi deva. By reading books, searching long, millions of years is not possible. Without prasad, athapi deva padabmo Akam bichinnan, chirang bichinnan. Only by His mercy, prasad. Janati tatang bhagavan mahino channu ekopi chirang bichinnan. Sarvam Bhattacharya told, right, Mahaprabhu, after he understood, first not, but second letter, he understood. Without your prasad, impossible. Without the prasad means mercy. Athapi devo padambu jadayo prasad lesser chronically epahi janati tattang bhagavan mohimno no channo ekab chirang vichinnan. Long time you can search, long time you can look. Not possible until the prasad. Same Upanishad, that jame vaishi viranute tena labdho namatta pravachane labdho na bahuna sutena jame vaishi viranute tena labdho. Whom he will choose, right? You want to give. Otherwise, I am maybe so much listening, so much reading, pravachan, same. Only by prasad. So I am like Jagai Madhai. The example Jagai Madhai. He is so sinful, but prasad came. Jagai Madhai and I became a big devotee. Right? We have some hope. We have some hope, right? By Jagai Madhai. Jagai Madhai is so sinful. I see the mercy of our Guru Varga. I see now so many Jagai Madhai become devotee of the world. So many Jagai Madhai now become Hare Krishna. Isn't it? So many drunkards become a devotee. Right? Today also is happening, right? So we have some hope. By that hope, we have to wait. Rupa Goswami says, Dharijat, Utsaha, Nishya, Thaija, Tat Tat Karma Pravartanat. Then, Utsaha, Nishya, Dharijat, Tat Tat Sangotagat Shatapriti, Sharavil Bhakti, Prasiddhati. So nice, Rupa Goswami. Very clear. Only we need utsaha, faith, strong faith, nishchayat, sure, Krishna will give his mercy. Dharijat, some patience, right? Yes, one day will happen. Not today. What I have done that I shall get understand today, Krishna? What I have done? How much I have given him? Nothing. So I have to wait. Wait, like somebody. Now no time, we have to conclude here. Very nice. I am Maharashtra, I'm sleeping, but still, when you are here, you have come so much. আপনারা অনেকে দূর দূরান্ত থেকে এসেছেন। তো এটাই হচ্ছে ভক্তির লক্ষণ। This is the sign of devotion. আমি দেখছি ভক্তরা এসে সেবা করছে। This is devotion. ভক্তি মানে কি? সেবা। ভক্তি মানে সেবা। দূর দূরান্ত থেকে এসে সেবা করছেন, that will please ভগবান। Otherwise, and by their way, only one day maybe we shall understand. এইভাবে যদি আমি সেবা করি, ভক্তি করি, ভক্তির চেষ্টা করি, we are not ভক্তি, just try. ভক্তি আমার হচ্ছে না, তবু আমি চেষ্টা করছি, যদি হয়। When I'm writing in Parikha examination time, you all passed school, college examination, right? When I write, I know I'm not writing properly. Even I'm so not a good student in school, college. Maybe if I'm good, maybe I not come here. So I'm bad student, so I'm come here. Understand? So I'm writing. Sangeeta is very brilliant. I'm always afraid of mathematics, afraid of science. I simply read arts. But when I'm writing in the examination paper, I got no time to read what I wrote. If we read, then some fault will come, mistake will come, no doubt. But I'm so slow man, lazy man. I cannot complete reading with 3 hours of the time of examination. I cannot complete my answer writing. Now no time to read. Then I depend upon Krishna. Then see, I pass. Somehow I pass the examination. So we have to try and depend upon Krishna. See, and we may pass. হয়তো আমরা এই যে ভগবানের সেবা আমরা করছি, ঠিক মতো করতে পারছি না, হচ্ছে না। এই দেখুন আমার ঘুম এসে যাচ্ছে। So much laziness coming, sleep coming, hunger coming, so many things. But for the real sadhu, they have no hunger, they have no sleep. They are always Hare Krishna. They are in Hare Krishna. But when we shall get this bhav, mood, when it will come, I don't know. But we are trying. Maybe we shall pass. Just like I am writing, I know I not write properly, answer was not properly, but after result, I say I am passed. So this way I am also trying now. I am trying. I know I am not doing properly. Maybe I shall pass. Or if it fail, it's not good. If I fail on my sadhana, but still I have to try. If I fail, even I shall not stop. I shall try, I shall try, I shall try. Maybe one day it's possible. One will come, when our egoistic feeling will dissolve. Then we see all good news coming, right? One day. We are waiting for that day, right? Now egoistic feeling is dissolved. And then everything will be sweet. Air is sweet, breeze is sweet, everything is sweet, 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 sweet. When? One day. Guru Maharaj is saying like this. Our scripture saying like this. But in mouth of Guru Maharaj is more nice. One will come when our egoistic feeling will dissolve. Now our ego is our main enemy. So we are waiting. একদিন আসবে যেদিন আমাদের সমস্ত কি বলে বাধা বিপত্তি কি আমাদের অহংকার হচ্ছে আমাদের সবচেয়ে বড় বাধা অহংকার বলেন আমাদের ইগো অহংকার is our main enemy. When it will dissolve, when I shall become Krishna Das. Now in mouth I am Krishna, but I am not Krishna. Doing Krishna Das. Am I doing service of Krishna? How much doing? How much percentage are doing? We are not doing anything. But we at least come. So we shall encourage each other. That our goal to Krishna, or not goal, আমাদের লক্ষ্য হচ্ছে to Krishna প্রাপ্তি, Krishna seva প্রাপ্তি. What is the life goal? Tell me. To get a nice job, a nice wife, or nice husband? It is not our goal. We already seen, we experienced. It is not complete happiness. Is it? But we get something, no doubt. But still we are missing something, right? We are missing something. What is missing? We are missing Krishna, right? Jasmin gyate sarvam vikyatam bhavati. Jasmin prapte sarvam atmam bhavati. Guru Maharaj used to say always this slok. Jasmin gyate, by getting him we shall get everything. By knowing him we shall have everything. Very, very scientific. This slok is very scientific. Not like a poetic expression. Most scientific. Just like Guru Maharaj give me example. If I put food in the belly, stomach, all body is strength. Very scientific, all these things. So, we shall try. And if we try, see, Krishna is giving us mercy or not, tell me. He is giving mercy? Yes. When Krishna is giving mercy, we are getting Sadguru, right? It is the sign of Krishna's mercy. We are getting sadhu. When we shall meet Vaishnavas, it is Krishna's mercy. It's not possible that I get it. It is Krishna's mercy. So I got Krishna's mercy. We cannot deny, right? Other day I am telling. Raghunath Das Goswami says, I cannot deny that I have not received anything. I received this, I received that, I received. And he received it. He realized. That's what he is saying. If I have not realized, I cannot tell. But today we can tell that Krishna's mercy is there. Otherwise we cannot come here. বুঝতে পারছেন? দামোদর মাস কতদিন ধরে আপনারা অপেক্ষা করছেন যে many are planned a long time ago that we shall go, cut a ticket, 3 months before they say cut a ticket, confirm, other waiting list. So many already cut ticket, I shall go. So this is the process. Haripriya loves to come always, Kartik and Jagannath Puri. And you also, I'm seeing, try to come every year. So it is some mercy there. Otherwise, why shall come? I have family, I have children, I have job, I have so many business and so many. Why shall leave and come for that? So it is a good sign. It's a good sign. Maybe one day we'll understand. So, What to do? Maharaj also come to stay full month, and immediately after Kartik finish, we'll go to some preaching program, Turkey and this and that. So this is the devotee's life. And we come here, why? We go to Navadip. When Guru Maharaj was there, we used to go to Navadip. Why? Like Puri Goswami Maharaj, Puri Maharaj disciple, he said, to charge your battery. We go charge our battery. You see, just like today. Today we went to, in morning, Radha Kunda. Can I believe how nice? Whole night the people was there. And so much crowdy, 1 inch, 1 inch. Maharaj become intolerable. I cannot stay. But in the night, if you go 8 o'clock, yesterday, by 1 inch, 1 inch. And today we just little bit gap, like this. We have to wait. And after that, no problem. But then yesterday night, maybe we will stand 8 o'clock, maybe we will come out 2 o'clock. Maybe reach to the Radha Kunda or 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
And if you take bath, not even 1 inch in the steps. People cannot even go back to their clothes.
There are so many clothes left. So nice to see. And who will believe this? Kam pratikathaito maase sampati kavapatito mayatu gopati tanaya kunje gopavadhuti vitang brahma. Whom I shall say, who will believe? Kam pratikathaito mise sampati kavapatito mayatu gopati tanaya kunje gopavadhuti vitang brahma. Raghupati Padhaya, right? Whom I shall tell, who will believe? That Parabrahma in the courtyard or in the kunja of the Gopa Badhu. Who will believe this? Not believe. Ramakrishna mission not believe. Our India there is a Ramakrishna mission, they not like. These people are so many things I don't want to tell. So, but fortunate soul believe. Our Guru Varga believe. Guru Maharaj even told, first I not like Krishna, I like Ramchandra. Yes, tomorrow is Guru Maharaj's appearance day. Guru Maharaj himself telling, maybe it is Leela. He say, I have not so much faith to Krishna, but faith, love to Ramchandra. Ramchandra Marjada Purushottam. And Krishna Lila Purushottam, like funny Lila. He going to the courtyard of gopis, bhajabodhus, who will believe all these things? We say, don't read all these things. It is stop for us. Read some Balla Lila. Right? So, but Guru Maharaj, then after what happened? Now Guru Maharaj speaking, Gayatri Muralishtha Kirtana Dhanam Radha Vadam Dhimahi. And I heard it. I have still at the CD. Before in CD, right? Guru Maharaj speaking. Param Pujyavad Puri Goswami was listening. Sarva Bhamana Prabhu listening. Krishna Babaji listening. This Gayatri Vyakha. I have this CD. Recording I have somewhere. And so clear, Guru Maharaj saying, not by thinking, automatic coming. Eh? Anubhav. And it is coming because listeners are like that, great listeners. And I understand, Srila Puri Goswami understood that. Even I not understand Gayatri Vyakha of Guru Maharaj. Very difficult, you can't understand. No one can understand. I also not understand. As Guru Maharaj explained in Bengali language. But when I read Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj making some commentary, I understand a little bit. Bhakti Prabhu Puri Goswami Maharaj very like. He always asks me, Baba, give me this transcription of Gayatri Vyakha of Sridhar Maharaj. Tomorrow is the day we shall hear the glories of Guru Maharaj. So, I'm taking a lot of time. I not want to conclude. You are all tired whole day, doing some preparation. I'm happy to see that. And Guru Varga, Bhagavan will be happy. If we worship, They are devotees, right? Krishna will be happy if we touch the water of Radha Kunda. Understand? Morning we heard Krishna saying, who will take bath in Radha Kunda, they will get Radharani is like Prema, like Radharani. Krishna saying, who will love Radharani's Kunda, and Radharani, love means who will come to my kunda, to this kunda and take bath. We take bath, we already took bath, but one drop is enough. They will get Prema like Radharani. Radharani is the highest. She got so much love from Krishna, no one got it. Anaya Radhita. So Radharani is so great. We heard from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam little hidden way told. Krishna's Kaviraj make it more very open, right? Krishna's Kaviraj make everything very open. And Guru Maharaj said nothing ugly is there. How Krishna expressed all the things, not look ugly. Maybe we are not qualified to read. Even Chaitanya Charitamrita, every chapter we are not qualified to read. But Krishna's Kaviraj expressed so clearly. I not read. When I found in Chaitanya Charitamrita, you see, I take the page. Because whom to say? Nobody will understand. I also don't understand. Better not to read. One day when we shall get qualification, I heard, other day I read, how nice Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha, that I want to. Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj, how nice describe about a Rasa Leela after a few days. Ras Purnima will come. How nice they describe. I like, other day she posted, Dhanishta posted. I like that. This is way our Guru Varga. This is so nice. Puri Maharaj, don't try to go inside without becoming qualified. Until your lust not gone, you cannot read or listen all these things. It will. So these things, our Guru Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our Guru Varga, same describing, be qualified, then try to go. So we are wearing, when I shall be qualified, when heart will be clean, right? Mundane lust, when we go, then we can understand spiritual lust, right? Aprakrita. Spiritual, when mundane material our desire finish, then we can enter the spiritual. I don't know when it will finish, right? Maybe if you chant Harinam, if we associate sadhu, maybe one day I shall get relief from this material bondage, material hankering, material desire. Then maybe one day I shall understand. Kabe ham bujho रूप रघुनाथ पदे हईरे आकुति कबे हम बुझब जुगल प्रीति प्रीति माने प्रीति means love appears. So even this language is same, mundane and spiritual language is same, but subject, I mean, what the significance is different. Looks like same. कामे प्रेमी देखो भाई लक्षणते भेद नहीं काम को प्रेम नहीं है same calm and prem lust and love looks like same, right? But Krishna's Kaviraj says no, this is not the same. Like दूध और चून गोला, iron and gold, दूध milk and बोले whitewash. Milk and whitewash look same, but completely different. So calm, prem looks like same, but not. Calm को भी प्रेम नहीं है. काम अंधतम प्रेम निर्मल भास्कर. आत्मेन्द्रिय कृतियंच तारे बोले काम, कृष्ण इंद्रिय कृतियंच धरे प्रेम नाम. Krishna's Kaviraj language is so nice. So we have come. We shall pray that when we can overcome all our enemy, big enemy, all these things, and we shall be qualified to enter in Vrindavan. Vrindavan means Krishna's sweet pastimes. Therefore it is told, don't stay long. Don't stay longer. Mahaprabhu telling. By telling Jagadananda, he telling us, but again he given Rupa Sanatan, you stay. You stay. And spread. So same order not for all. So we have to be humble way, we shall try. Hari Hare Namo Krishna Jadavaye Namo Hare Namo Krishna Jadavaye Madhavaye Gopal Govinda Jai Shri এই ছয় গোসাই যাবে গণে কইলেন রাধা কৃষ্ণ মিশ্র লীলা করিলা মনের আনন্দে বল হরি বল শুনুন বৈষ্ণব পদে শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব হরি নাম সংকীর্তন করে মনের আনন্দে বল হরি শ্রী গুরু বৈষ্ণব পদে মজাইয়া শ্রী গুরু হরি নাম হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে রাম জয় গুরু গৌরাঙ্গ গুরু গৌরাঙ্গ গুরু গৌরাঙ্গ রাধা মদন মোহন রাধা গিরিধারী রাধা গুরু গৌর রাধা গোপীনাথ কি জয় জয় मिष्टवासी भक्ति कशीदी गोस्वामी महाराज सपार्षद प्रभुपाद की जय रूपानु गुरुवर्ग की जय जय दामोदर नियम सेवा की जय जय राधा कुंड प्राकट्य तिथि महामहोत्सव की जय बहुलाष्टमी की जय आर की श्री गुरु महाराजेर आविर्भावेर अधिवास की जय जय भक्ति प्रधान सिद्धार्थी जी महाराज वैष्णव वृंद भक्त वृंद की ऑल वर्ल्ड डिवोटीज की जय हरे राम संकीर्तन की जय गौ प्रमाण